So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the coolest new features we did get in this Greenville winter update. And so we'll basically go over some really cool things that I did find quite interesting. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. So the first really cool feature that was actually added in this brand new update is actually the addition of a brand new school in the Greenville area. And now if we do go inside, as you can see, it does say Greenville School up there. So now if we do go inside, as you can see, there's a really cool polar bear mascot over here, and it does look really nice and very detailed as well. And as you can see, there is a lot of tables over here, and honestly, they don't actually look that bad. And if we do look up here, it does say Go Polar Bears, which I do think is a really cool addition to the attention to detail of this area. And the classrooms do start on this side, and there is a library which we can actually go inside. So now the inside of the library does not look too bad, as it does look a lot more detailed than the old one we actually had in the old school. But yeah, overall this doesn't look too bad, and I think they did a fantastic job making the new building. Now, another really cool thing I think a lot of people actually took notice in this update is actually we did get a really cool limited car. Now, I'm not sure if this is the Ferrari F40. I think it might be the F50. Now, this car is heavily expensive, coming in about $2.7 million. So it does quite come out as a really expensive car. Now, this car is actually a limited vehicle, so you should probably get it as soon as possible if you can. So it might actually be worth to get if you do have the money to do so. And I do also think this is the first classic supercar we also do have in the game. And like I did mention before, it is quite expensive, and now the specs aren't that bad, as you can see. Now, I don't really have a clue on why really Greenville added this, because I don't think it was actually fully planned, but I'm definitely not hating on this car in any way, and I do think they did a fantastic job making this model. So in the new update, we also did get this really cool tree farm over here, which actually replaced the old pumpkin patch we had before. And so as you can see over here, there's actually a really nice shop, which I do think is actually quite cool and also pretty detailed. Now, I think over here, there's a few different kinds of trees, as you can see, and there are two big tents, as you can see back there. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad, and I think the tents and the trees do all look the same. But yeah, overall, it's really cool, and I definitely do enjoy this. And we are entering Christmas. As you can see, there are two different kinds of trees over here. They generally look the same. Let me know down in the comments if you can see any difference between them. But yeah, overall, this is a quite cool area, and you should definitely check it out pretty soon. So now in the update, we also did get this really cool limited car. And as you can see back here, this is actually a 6x6 vehicle, which I do think is one of two that Greenville has ever added into the game. And so yeah, overall, this truck does not look too bad. And as you can see on the truck bed, there are actually spare tires, which I do think is a really nice and cool detail. But yeah, you should probably get this car as soon as possible if you do have the money to do so, because it certainly is one of a kind. Like I myself, I'm not a huge fan of trucks, but I did buy this vehicle because it is quite unique. Now over here, we also do have this other version, which is actually a car I predicted would actually go limited. And a lot of people actually thought this was a dev car, and I do think it's pretty nice overall. And yeah, I painted it yellow because it actually did match a little bit. But yeah, overall not bad. These trucks definitely look really cool. Now, before it does get dark on the server, if we do go over into 6,000, we actually do have the new house variants that were leaked a little while ago. As you can see, there are a few Christmas decorations over here and there, and it does look really cool in my opinion, and the garage is actually over here. And if we do go inside, the inside does look genuinely the same, but we actually do have a new door texture and some new rooms, which I do think is actually quite cool. And yeah, there's actually an upstairs section, which I won't show in this video, but yeah, it does look really nice, and it actually is a huge area of property. And there are actually Christmas lights on this house, and yeah, overall not bad, and I do actually like this design. But yeah, overall the houses are pretty cool, and they are definitely well made. Now, before I do end this video, I actually do want to mention that the passes on Greenville are actually 10% off right now until the 29th of December. So it might actually be the best idea to probably get them now if you don't actually have the passes so far. And I do think the same is for the cash in game. And as you can see, it is actually on deal and is much less than before. So it might actually be the best idea to get it now while it's still on deal until December 29th. Well, anyways, I hope you did make it this far into the video. And that's really all we have for today's topic. And I'll see you guys later.